What's up, guys? Straight up MTG here, and today we have a blue-black control deck tech. So this is my current standard deck that I'm playing in paper. I don't play Magic Online, but I do play with various decks on cockatrice. So we'll start off with the land base. 1 Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Great when we need a lot of black and when we don't really, it's just another land that will help us fix when we only have blue. 3 Temple of Deceit. I need 1 more, so if you have Temple of Deceit, I'll be putting out a trade binder video pretty soon, so 3 of those. Dismal Backwater, 4. Sometimes the extra life does really help against burn, and Jeskai wins, so yeah. We have 9 islands and 9 swamps. It's pretty evenly distributed with the colors, so I'll get to there. 2 Thoughtseize, really a great card to get their threat out of their hand in the early game. 4 Despised does the same thing. Most of the threats right now in the format are creatures and planeswalkers, so this is almost as good as Thoughtseize, but not quite, and you also don't have to take the hit with the life loss. In removal, we have 2 Silence the Believers. Late game, you can strive to get a couple creatures, and the exiling all auras attached to them isn't really that relevant, but it's still a 4-mana instant speed exiling removal spell that can get rid of gods, which is really great. 2 Drown in Sorrow can get rid of Rabble Master and its tokens, and also Jeskai tokens, Mardu tokens, and all the token variants and other aggro variants that don't run 3 toughness creatures. 3 Bile Blight can wipe out tokens again. Empty the Pits tokens, Elspeth tokens, again. It's great to get rid of Elspeth tokens. They ult their Elspeth, and then you can use Bile Blight and destroy all of them, and then they're pretty much left with nothing. So this is a great card to deal with those. And lastly, for the removal, we have 4 Heroes Downfall. The standard removal in black right now, destroy target creature or planeswalker at 3 at instant. Really great to get rid of, again, most of the threats in the formats being creatures or planeswalkers. So we'll get into the counters now. We have 8 of them. 4 Disdainful Stroke. Counter target spell with converted mana cost 4 or greater. A lot of, mainly coming out against aggro. But against mid-range, it can counter Siege Rhino, Sorin, Sarkhan, Elspeth, and a lot of the big spells that are a lot of the mid-range decks right now in the format. And 4 Dissolve can get anything, and you scry 1. All around a great counter spell. The only time it'll really come out is against Control, along with all of our removal, because when we're in the mirror matchup, there's not going to be a lot of interaction, so this can be a dead card in your hand occasionally. 4 Dig Through Time as our only way to draw cards. 8 Costing with Delve, and you can look at the top 7 and take 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. Really great card late game to find the stuff that you need to win the game. When you're in a jam, you can do this and get out of the jam by finding the cards that you need. 3 Prognostic Sphinx. One of our win conditions, and the Scry 3 ability is also very relevant in the late game. When we need to find certain cards, it really helps us find those cards, and we don't have to fear attacking with it because it has flying. And the Hexproof ability, where you can discard a card and it gets hexproof until end of turn and you can tap it. Pearl Lake Ancient is a 7-mana flash 6/7 with prowess that can't be countered. And you can return 3 lands you control to your hand and return it to your hand. So it's really great late game. Again, with the prowess, we can kill something off on their side and swing in for big. So that's really the main function of this card, and it's probably the #1 win condition in this deck. And now let's go over the sideboard. 1 Clever Impersonator to impersonate all their huge things that they play, usually coming in against mid-range. That's pretty much it. Set Adrift. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library, also coming in against mid-range most of the time. Dead Drop to get rid of Fleecemane Lion and Segu Mauler. 2 Negate. Coming in against control and certain mid-range variants that run a lot of spells. Well, non-creature spells. 2 Nullify. Coming in against mid-range and aggro, and some heroic deck. I guess there's a Jeskai heroic deck running around, but this comes in against those decks. 2 Drown in Sorrow, again coming in against token and Rabblemaster decks. 2 Farika's Cure, coming in against those same decks along with other aggro decks. 2 Return Phalanx, coming in against aggro. It's a great blocker, and then late game can become an attacker. And finally, 2 Murderous Cut, coming in against mid-range. So yeah, that's the deck. I hope you liked this video. Right now we have a 200 subscriber giveaway going on. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. It really helps me out with exposure, and it helps the video get more views, so we can expand the channel and get to that 200 subs. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.